Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play The Journey Down Chapter 2, and thank you for watching. This is a continuation of our IndieView from last week, guys, of the point-and-click adventure game The Journey Down. So let's just kind of get straight into it, guys, get things going. Chapter 2 released on Steam August 2014. It was developed and published by Skygoblin. You can go ahead and get The Journey Down Chapter 2 for $8.99. Now let's state some obvious stuff also. Obviously, there's going to be a spoiler alert. If you did not beat Chapter 1, you're going to find out what happens at the end of Chapter 1 in this video. If you don't want that to happen, go buy Chapter 1. It's a great game. Beat it. It only takes 1 to 3 hours at the most. Then come back and watch this IndieView. Also, if you have not seen the first IndieView on Chapter 1, I suggest you go watch that first and then come back to this one. There'll be links for that in the description down below. Now that is all out of the way, guys, Chapter 2 starts off pretty much exactly at the end of Chapter 1. Matter of fact, it doesn't even skip a beat, pretty much. You just crash into the water and you're fished up out of the ocean. And, you know, it pretty much kind of has the exact same tone and keeps everything going pretty much at the exact same pace. Except this time you were given an entire city, well, maybe not a city, a neighborhood for you to explore and take in with all the beautiful art and the, the music and the different kinds of crazy characters that you'll be meeting. So we're going to basically load up into a game that I've been playing for about an hour, because this time, whereas I started off last time kind of from the beginning of the game, I feel like starting into a little bit deeper into the game will give you an example of what the game is like. I'm going to look at the settings for about 5 seconds. They're the exact same settings from Chapter 1. They really haven't changed. That's fine. They didn't feel the need to change anything. I'm okay with that. It works just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and load up a game here that I have personally played. Now, without explaining too much, let's just say Bwana has landed himself in jail. He needs to find a change of clothes and is now wandering through the city. His brother is off to go find the boat, or I think it was the plane. And they've taken the girl, whose name currently escapes me. It's been, I think they took about 1.5 years to develop this title, guys. And one thing I will say is that there really is no real explanation. There's like you talk to your brother on the boat and he tells you what happened in the first game, but there really is no cutscene explaining to you what happened in the first game. So if you haven't played the first game in a long time, you're probably gonna need maybe get a refresher. I would prefer like a little video clip, but they make you talk to your brother and learn everything that happened through him. But the game still has all that style and charm, guys. So let's just get to it. Let's just start looking around. Right now we need to find some change of clothes. It's all the exact same voice actors, as you can imagine.
I found some canned lobster.
The voice acting is top-notch. The art blends well with the characters' designs themselves. We just escaped from jail,
Back into prison again,
as you can see.
I ain't
And pretty much we're trying to find some clothes. So we don't want to enter any areas that we can go into because it might be bad for us. People might see us with, wearing jail clothes and be like, hey!
Hey, buddy.
You still have that item inventory management, of course, down below. It basically, as I drag my mouse to the bottom of the screen, you can see what items I have. Like a pickaxe right now, and I just got a can out of that dumpster there. But what I really like about this game is just the style, the fact that you have an entire city to explore.
Can't risk being seen here then.
Hey, stranger.
And of course, an entire crazy new cast to
kind
meet and get
as
familiar
to
with.
help a lady in distress?
I don't know what's up with this girl, man.
Help with what?
I think I just...
Oh, it was Lina. I think that's her name. Lina.
Matches.
Lina has been kidnapped
Oops.
by the
I
police,
can be
the
really
corrupt police.
clumsy sometimes.
This is a cutscene, by the way. I don't really have any control right now.
I don't think I can.
Oh, come on. I don't bite.
I think she wants some Bwana action, if you know what I'm saying. She digs the size of his forehead. Got some matches.
That's my
Again, just that stylized art. It's really awesome looking. I love it's dope, really, how all the characters look and how each of them gets a personality with not only the way they're clothes, but their faces look really awesome.
Gentleman. What were you in for?
Police locked me up after my airplane crash. I got busted because I had no papers. Let's go with that one.
The police locked me up after my airplane crashed.
Your aeroplane? You mean you're a pilot? You're beginning to interest me. A little bit.
You know what they say about a lady who smokes? She's dangerous,
I
man.
really need to get out
Trust
these
me.
clothes.
I played the Wolf
Well,
Among
that's
Us.
straightforward.
She's not to be trusted.
If you think I'm letting some fugitive lawbreaker in from the streets to get naked, you're crazy, mister.
Yeah, the game still has that, relaxed,
Thanks for the help.
kickback style to it all, where it's a fun game. It's not too dark, it's not too serious, and you're just meant to kind of enjoy yourself and have fun. So let's go over here
It's a
and click on this newspaper rack.
machine.
Of course, there's a lot of stuff that you can just click on around the
Port
screen
Artue's clock
and
tower.
learn more about the lore of the universe
Palace
itself,
building
just like
in
Chapter
Port
1,
Artue.
guys.
Nothing like the skyscrapers we got back home in St. Armando.
Alright.
Today's headline is Extra. Lighthouse sabotage brings Port Artue to a standstill.
So the story of the game is that you're in this port town that basically has this lighthouse. It basically is on the edge of, the farthest town basically in the ocean, basically. Because if you remember the first one, you're trying to get to the underworld, or the Underland, I think it's called. And basically discover what's going on down there. That's what Lina wants to take you down there to do. But of course, things are getting in your way. There's a secret... I don't know if it's a secret. There's mobsters basically stopping you. I'm going to go ahead and smash this newspaper, because I need to get the newspaper out of it. I'm not going to lie. I've done a little bit of this, so I know exactly kind of a couple things I need to do here. There's a lot of different directions. There's just a huge city to explore. There's a freeway that way.
Pretty sure the jail
We're not
is
going to go that way.
overrun.
Currently, we're in our clothes, of course. There's also some sort of like a phone system in this game that you can dial a number now. You've got this phone book here. You can call people. I'm not really sure what that's about. Also, because the last page is torn out. That's a bit of a mystery right there. Yeah, you can dial numbers now, kind of randomly. And then you listen to a call. I dialed a random number. I doubt anyone's going to pick up. Nope, no one's picking up.
No one's answering.
Alright. I'm not really sure what purpose that serves. I'm sure it'll serve a purpose at some point in the story, of course. But we're just going to keep exploring this beautiful city, guys. Of course, the story is, the draw in this
the
game.
whole facade looks like one of those funny storybook animals. Elephants, I think they're called.
The story, the elements, the story, the environment, I should say, I'm sorry, is one of the benefits of playing this game, just taking in all the sights and sounds. It's just a really pretty game. But right now, we do need to find some clothes. This is the boat that we came in on, the one that basically,
looks like it's empty.
as you can see, he told you for me. Basically, what brought them there. Their boat was attached to it. Who knows where it is now? Oh, I didn't see this before. What's over here? Oh, I didn't click over here. I didn't see that last time. What's that in the darkness? What lies off in the distance? Really far off. Ridiculously far off, if you will. Oh, it's a lighthouse. This is a lighthouse that's been sabotaged. I wonder if we can go in.
It's an old lighter. I better lay low until I get some new clothes.
Well, we're going to have to definitely repair that
It's
lighthouse.
an old lighter. I better...
But first, we need to find some new clothes. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. And then maybe we'll explore that lighthouse. And we can discover a little bit of the mystery of what's going on here together. Let's go towards this way, because I know that's where we need to go. Of course, the sound, the music is all top-notch again. The voice acting is spectacular.
So when's you figure the shipment's gonna start coming in again, Mo?
I don't know, Vince. Looks like the blackout ain't going away.
Don't look like it. So how are we gonna push our goods when there ain't no ships around?
Beats me, Vince. If I knew, I wouldn't be standing here freezing, staring at your mug all day.
Hey, Mo, look at that.
Hey, nice pajamas, kid.
Looks like this fella's on vacation from
I love the
slammer.
noir
Don't
feel that
you
they kind of
reckon,
added to the
Mo?
game. They almost
Sure
feels
does,
kind of like a
Vince.
1940s
Hey, kid,
crime
maybe
drama.
You should slip into some new clothes, huh?
But it also
I don't
keeps that,
figure you're gonna
that
last
that
long in them
Caribbean theme to it
stripes.
all at the same time.
Yeah,
So it's like a weird
that's my
Caribbean
problem.
noir
Nice
game. It's really
clothes,
awesome,
but
the
I
style
have
and
some
charm of it all.
Clothes I could borrow.
Kid, you've come to the right place. It just so happens that I, Honest Mo, and my associate here, Trusty Vince,
Honest Mo and Trusty
have a
Vince.
whole crate of
I don't think
clothes
their
we'd
names
love
really
for you
match
to
their
purchase.
personalities.
Finest stuff, prime Armandan leather.
Yeah, real leather. Fancy pricey goods.
$500 and the crate is yours.
A whole crate of clothes?
We deal in bulk, all right? It's a steal, kid.
Yeah, $500, you get the whole crate.
I don't have any money. Maybe I could just borrow them. Eh?
Listen, kid. We've got our own troubles, all right? This whole business with the lighthouse is killing us. We need some dough so we can get off the street. We're freezing our kneecaps off out here.
So basically, because the lighthouse is off, there's no fish boats coming in to basically bring in trade. So the town is kind of being choked economically, basically, because nothing's going on. There's no trade going on. No boats are coming in and out, so no work is getting done, so people are not getting paid. So we have to figure out a way to fix the lighthouse, find out what's going on, and of course continue our trip to the Underland. Let's go ahead and click these nachos.
It's a crate full of Fatitos XXL. My favorite nacho brand.
The hell,
Can I have
Fatitos?
some?
These things
Fatitos
bad.
are
We
awesome.
can't push them. Go ahead and grab a bag, kid. We're sick of them. Haven't eaten anything else for a week.
I think we could tell.
Wow, thanks. Oh boy, I remember these calorie bombs from Kingsport Bay. They turned keto from slim to chubby in just one summer.
Wow, there you go. So we can talk to these guys now. Of course, there's a lot of
It's a
conversations
frozen-
to be had in
Ain't
this
no
game,
work,
guys.
Ain't no heat.
Nothing we can do but stand
You
here
can
and
click
freeze
through it. And
our
I should mention the
fingers
game
off.
basically has the same
Aye.
control scheme.
And wait for the shipments
There's
to
no
start
controller
coming in
support. You just
again.
basically use your mouse, scroll the screen around, click on stuff. That's how you mostly interact with the game. Of course, there's conversation choices. You can talk to the characters about, find more about the universe. So, for instance,
What you guys doing here?
We work the docks, kid. When the shipments come in, we load, unload, bargain, swap, trade, fiddle, do the Jimmy.
Do the Jimmy? What the hell does that
Wait
mean?
for the next shipment to come.
what does do the Jimmy
Been a
means?
deadbeat
I have to look
past
that
week,
up.
though.
Yeah, ain't no ships coming or going ever since the lighthouse stopped.
All right.
Nice hats.
They're not just hats, kid. They're union membership hats. We
This
had to
kind of
pay off all
establishes
sorts
that
of
the
fellas to
entire
get
city is
these.
corrupt. Right here. Here, let me show you.
You guys have special union hats?
Sure. Show up at the Mistfront without one and you're gonna go to bed on an empty stomach. It's a great big racket and we're at the bottom of it. The fellas who run the union, the cops, and the mob. They're all making a mint while we're down here busting our noodles.
You guys gotta fight the oppression.
Fight the
Fight upon
oppression.
them exploiters.
Hey, we'd squeal like a pair of stoolie rats on eel fumes if only there was someone to rat to.
I love
There
just
just
the way they
ain't.
talk.
The coppers are
That's
just
some
as crooked as the
clever,
union and the mob
writing
here
right
in
there. I love the way
Port
they
Artue.
talk. It's just really dope.
When they're all in bed with one another, there ain't much we little folk can do.
Ain't it the truth, Mo?
All
The
right.
powers that be gotta crumble and fall before we'll
I think
stand
that gives you a
change
good
down
idea.
here,
Things are
kid.
not necessarily on the up and up in this part of the world here. So they want $500 to get that suit. Obviously, I have a pickaxe, some matchbooks, a can. I can't really get $500, but maybe I can do something else for them. So, for instance, we got this barrel over here, and they're freezing cold, right? Well, let's be smart about this.
Hey, find your own trash can.
Yeah, this one's our favorite. You gotta respect that.
Ah,
Add this up.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Hey, that ain't so dumb.
Oh gosh, that feels good. I can feel my
and
fingers
now
again.
we've done them a favor. Maybe they'll
nice
do us a
going,
favor in
No
return.
problemo.
Hey, Mo.
Again, you
how
have
come
that
we never
puzzle
thought of
elements,
that?
and there's puzzles in this game also that you'll find deeper into the game. Like I'm pretty sure fixing the watchtower, not the lighthouse, is going to be an entire
How's it
puzzle on
going,
its own
fellas?
right there.
Doing great now with the fire.
But the game
Thanks,
does
kid.
have a little bit more. I don't want to say it's easier, but it's a little bit more simpler to figure out. They present the puzzles to you pretty quickly and efficiently, and don't give you like 100 items for you to manipulate at once and figure out what to do. So let's go ahead and about those clothes.
About those clothes.
Yeah?
Please, can I borrow some clothes?
What do you say, Mo? The guy helped us with the fire.
Sure, kid. We owe you one.
There you go. I guess he
See
is
that
pretty
big pile
honest
of
and trusty,
crates?
maybe.
It's in there somewhere. A small wooden one.
I should also mention the game does have Steam cards, by the way, which were recently added, I think, sometime around September, for all you Steam card fanatics out there to enjoy. But yeah, the game just has like a little bit, I'm not going to say easier tone, it's just a more faster
look at
paced
that.
tone.
Looking
And the
sharp,
game
kid.
is longer
Looks
than the
like
last
you're
one,
ready
actually.
for
You get
the
about
town.
3 or 5 hours
Thanks,
out of this
fellas.
particular title,
about it.
this particular
We
chapter.
people getting in trouble with the law. We gotta
So
stick
now that we have
together,
our
you hear?
clothes, we're free to explore whatever way we like. We can continue talking to them, but I want to do more exploring. I'm kind of curious what's in the lighthouse. And you can double click on areas now and it'll instantly teleport you there now too, which is another nice thing. You can just walk into areas now without having to
Hello?
figure things out.
Pipes. Who's there?
Oh, you wait for them to walk through stuff, I mean.
Are you here to deliver the repairs?
Repairs for what?
Pays for what?
Pollards. I've been expecting that shipment for more than a week now. Martin's my name. I'm the lighthouse keeper.
Ah.
The name's Bwana. I'm new in town.
Ain't no mistaking that. Always glad to have
I'd
visitors.
say Buana's new clothes are pretty damn sharp, by the way.
Right at home, son.
So we can just go around, click on things. Got an anchor over here, window. Let's go upstairs. Maybe we could see what is upstairs for us to play with. A pulley, an antenna. We got a whole lot of stuff. You can see the game is much more vast than it is in Chapter 1. Looks like they probably doubled, if not tripled, the area that you can explore fully into this game, guys. So let's go ahead and walk around. Let's go to the cinema.
It's a movie theater named Cinema Red. It looks like it's closed right
Oh,
now.
maybe
though.
it's...
Maybe it opens later in the evening.
Alright, so it's probably an area we won't have access till about a little bit later on in the game. Let's go into this big, bright, shiny building.
Hey, funky place. Can I come inside?
You inside Club Timber? I don't think so, kid.
What's so special about Club Timber?
What's so special about Club Timber?
Club Timber is the classiest night spot in the whole city. We've got all of Port Artue's stars, champagne, and gold hold up in here. And if you think I'm letting your raggedy ass inside,
Wow, he called me a raggedy ass.
then you look.
Damn. Harsh, sir.
Nice lights you got here.
Keep your hands off the floodlights, kid, or I'm gonna break your fingers off.
Damn, this guy means business.
Can I use your telephone, please?
Get your own damn phone. This one is for Club Timber management only.
Alright, this guy's angry, man. He's just pissed. Let's find a way to get in there.
Looks like an electric junction box.
Oh, maybe I can smash it.
There's a couple of thick power cables in there.
Ah. Let's smash those too.
That wire's away. I need something to cut it with.
Ah, so we need to figure out a way to... You probably need to get some wire cutters, which will allow us to bypass that guy's security. Let's keep exploring around here. We can go up to this alleyway. There's a building that we can enter back here, a bar.
That's just nonsense, Joe.
Oh, okay. The guys in the back of the bar, those are the guys from the boat that brought us in. And that's the crew. We kind of saved them because they were lost without the lighthouse.
Right, Gimbo?
Aye, Captain. Whatever you say.
What's up, sailors?
Hey, good to see you again.
Aye. We thought Barlow had you locked up for good, Bwana.
Ha! Fat chance.
Of course, you can also have subtitles on, which I have on right now for you guys' viewing pleasure. I'm looking for Lina. Have you seen her?
I'm looking for Lina. Have you seen her?
She your special lady? Bwana, I hate to break to you, man, but it seems like she and Police Chief Barlow have got something special.
What?
What you talking about?
I saw them both strolling to that big posh place on Main Street, Club Timber.
Oh, no.
She was clinging to him like she was hot-struck, walking on sunshine. Sounds to me like you've been played for a fool.
Oh, no. How could she?
Are you fellas talking about that tall, good-looking lady from out of town who's just strolling down Main Street?
That
If
is...
you don't mind me saying so, she's out of your league, sir. Besides, if she's clinging to Barlow, you're better off without her.
That's the truth. You try and take something away from Barlow, and Barlow takes something away
Wow.
from you. in a very
Looks like we're going to have to teach this Barlow guy a lesson
Police.
and get our lady
Shake
back.
them off once.
Get Lina
I
back.
can't Shake them off again.
There you go.
Got to get into Club Timber.
So obviously, guys, we have our goal. We need to get back into Club Timber. Let's do a little bit more exploring if we can. There's a drain here. Let's head back out into the alleyway. A lot more character interaction to be done. I'm pretty sure there's probably more to see. I just don't have access to it yet. For instance, in this direction, the freeway.
I'm pretty sure the
We probably need to find some sort of wires cutter somewhere. Or we could call the club. There's a lot of different things that we could do, guys, and explore. But we're going to save that for when you go ahead and get the game, which I suggest you do, because it's a great game, guys. And obviously, the game sets up for another sequel, guys, Chapter 3. So to wrap up, while there isn't much technically different between Chapter 1 and 2, you can already feel kind of a more relaxed tone to the story, guys, when you start it up. not being bound by having to explain origins or let you know who the characters are. They're allowed to kind of let the wonderfully crafted scenes in the universe shine. There really isn't a dry moment also, from going from puzzle to puzzle or from scene to scene. I will comment that I read the ending as a bit of a cliffhanger leading into Chapter 3. So don't expect any conclusion in this episode either, and I know it may frustrate some people, but it's just going to lead right into Chapter 3, though, guys. In all, I would say this chapter is far more open, guys, and I enjoyed it, if not as much or more than Chapter 1, guys. Mostly because, we get to explore this huge open area, see more of this universe, guys. I didn't run into any bugs while playing the game. Replay value is still a bit of an issue, obviously, as it's a beat-it-once type of game, and then you can play it again in a year or two, or, after a year type of deal, or maybe right before Chapter 3 comes out. I recommend this game to any fan of point-and-click adventure games, guys, and hopefully we will revisit the journey down together in Chapter 3, guys. So big thanks to the developer for a chance to check this game out. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, and I'll keep bringing you awesome games, guys. Till next time, play more indie games.